I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First, we have Larry Holmes.
6'3", with a reach of 81 inches. He weighed in at 213 pounds.
And he will face Jack the Manasseh Mauler Dempsey. 6'1" tall, 201 pounds.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power, you've got to look out for that.
Here comes the Eastern Assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division. The Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey, one of the legends of all legends.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
The return of the Jab Master.
Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manassas, Colorado, a true legend of boxing, here is one of the all-time greats of the sport, the acclaimed heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Manasseh Mauler, introducing Jack Dempsey.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Respecting each other's punching power. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And he scores with the counter. Can't land the jab there. Nice counter shot. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jabs, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. They have no respect for each other. Hold that thought! Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without a doubt. So easy.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Switch up. Get back out there and win the start, sticking a few body shots.
Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Neither fighter willing to slow down. That jab gets blocked. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. Hook misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, if you think this is too easy, if they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You like that round? Good work. You're thinking. The jab's back, and then we'll go again. You're switching off. Straight. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great. Bring your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round. You done all that work in camp.
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. Every time. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. And now they're right. Hold that thought. The great heavyweight champion just got clipped. Down goes Jack Dempsey. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
But then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. Being knocked back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Job blocking the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. drop their guard, they get caught. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That big hook doesn't land. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxer back together.
He was trying to take me out.
He's absolutely shattered.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
This is a heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Didn't land that jab. No rest for the weary. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That left hook doesn't find its target. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And as you can see here, a picture punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it. Here we go. It's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Beautiful counter punch. That jab misses. He parries that left jab away. Got out of the way of that right hook. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh no, down goes Jack Dempsey. Look great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Night sleep tight.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to take.
10 seconds left. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it?
Oh, my God, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes now. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.